How like therapeutic is just getting on the field after losing a game, losing a star player, just everything that's been going on?
I think it's awesome. I mean, you kind of just, when you're out in the field, you kind of just forget about kind of all the stuff that was worrying you throughout the day, maybe at schoolwork, stuff that's going on in your personal life. When you're out there, you kind of just, honestly, you're just worrying about pretty much the guys next to you and how they're doing, and it is nice.
How have you seen Sony, the last couple of days, knowing that he's got to pick up that extra load now?
I mean, I think he's kind of been there the whole year. I mean, Chubb's been getting a lot of touches, and then Sonny would come in and do the exact same thing. So I don't think there's going to be. We're just going to pick up with him. I mean, Sonny did a great job last Saturday, and I think he's going to continue to do.
Putting it behind you and everything, the whole Chubb thing, and just a good guy, by all counts, a really good player. I mean, how tough is that? I mean, obviously you guys are human. It's going to affect you some.
Oh yeah, that couldn't have happened to a worse guy. I mean, or he was one of the best guys, one of the best guys on the team. But but I mean, he's one of the hardest working guys. I mean, last year I know when people went on spring break, he stayed and trained. I mean, who does that? But I mean, everyone. We've been saying a lot of prayers for him and everything. And I know I talked to him a little bit after the game when he was on the plane, and he's in good spirits. And we have some of the best medical staff here, so I think he'll have a speedy recovery.
What was your message to him when you talked to him?
I think just keep your head up. I mean, I think he's gonna set some other personal stuff, but I think that he's gonna come back even stronger.
What does it do for your season not having him?
I mean, we got a bunch of other great backs back there that are gonna do just as well without him. But I mean, it's definitely a big blow. He's probably one of the best in the country. But I mean, we also got Sony, Keith, and Brendan back there. So.
Does he plan on being around the team as much as he can still going to practices?
I mean, I can't answer for the guy. He just got injured, so I don't know what he's going to be doing rehab-wise, surgery-wise, or whatever.
He's out here today, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Missouri's turned out a lot of good defensive linemen over the last couple of years, and it's been a stable thing from them when they joined the conference. Did you sort of welcome that challenge of knowing you're going to go against a great defensive line?
I think so. I think that as an offensive line, you kind of love to go against those teams that are very good. I mean, that kind of that's why you practice really hard, watch a lot of film during the week, so you could go out there and show that who's the better man. I mean, those one-on-one matchups are always great. I mean, that's what Coach Shoddy always says. I mean, if everyone wins their one-on-one battles across the line, I mean, you're going to score a lot of points.
One of the comments, remember last year from Mizzou, was just how much stunning they did on the defensive line and kind of how it was a little bit elaborate. I mean, can you speak on that? I mean, do you remember it kind of being a little bit of an issue last year?
They did do a lot of stunning, and it hasn't really changed that much this year. We're doing a little. I mean, it's only Monday, and we watched a little bit of film and did a little stuff during scout work, but they do a lot of stunning in the middle, and I think that Coach Shell does a great job teaching us on technique and on our steps, on our combo blocks, that if we keep our eyes on the right, kind of have that eye discipline, that our blocks and our technique are going to send us to the right guy.
I know they kind of struggle a little bit, at least offensively. How much different do you think your team's perception is of Missouri than the last time they came here 2 years ago?
I mean, I think that you kind of treat every game. I mean, you don't believe the hype around someone that's coming off a lot of losses or a lot of wins. I mean, you just go out there and you know that every Saturday you're going to go against an SEC team, which could beat you, or you could lose. I mean, you go out there and that's why every Monday is just so crucial, because you got to correct from what you got to do the corrections from last Saturday. Then you kind of go along and start looking on the team that you got to go against.